Alright guys, we are here, we are on the cusp of the final trailer for Dragon Ball Sparking Zero coming out. As you can see above me there, the chat is going crazy. There's there's over now 10,000 people waiting to see this trailer. Now we've got 4 minutes until it drops. So in that time, thought I'd speak to you guys about some of my thoughts and feelings around Sparking Zero. And Dragon Ball Daima actually. So you guys know, and there's been a lot of controversy right now surrounding Dragon Ball Daima. Unfortunately, people leaked the characters for Dragon Ball Daima onto the internet. Now, I'm not going to point any fingers because I haven't looked into it myself. I've heard a name being thrown around and it's Geekdom's name. So I'm not going to point the finger at him because I haven't looked into it myself. But I do want to speak about leakers, both for Sparking Zero and for Dragon Ball Daima before this trailer drops, just to get this out there, not to make a whole other video about it. I think in Dragon Ball Daima's case especially, it's pretty disrespectful and pretty scummy in my opinion, knowing that this is Toriyama's last piece of work, that people for clicks and views could not wait and allow the Dragon Ball community and allow anime fans to enjoy Toriyama's last piece of work in peace. No, instead, what they want to do, whoever the leaker is, I know Geekdom's name has been thrown around a lot, I don't know yet, I haven't actually looked into it, I just know it's been leaked. Whoever the leakers are, whether they work in the company, whether it's YouTubers, whether it's people on Twitter, whoever it is, I think it's pretty scummy to do that. Considering, and I don't even mean to make this like an emotional thing or anything like that, but Toriyama has given so much and has changed the world of anime and changed the world itself, right? Dragon Ball's like one of the most beloved pieces of media to ever exist. And knowing that, I don't know how somebody could see that and be like, I'm going to leak his stuff on YouTube, I'm going to leak his stuff on Twitter for everybody to see ahead of it coming out. I can't imagine any creator would want something that they've worked on so hard and something that they're proud of to be leaked on the internet. And I can't imagine a Dragon Ball fan seeing that and being like, this, knowing this man has passed away and doing it anyway. So I wanted to get that off my chest because I was going to make a whole video about it. Again, I haven't looked into who the leaker is, but whoever it is, that's some scumbag behavior. And if you are a big YouTuber and you're doing this, you're already a big YouTuber. Why do you need to leak stuff constantly for clicks and views, man? Like your subscribers ain't going anywhere. If you're a big personality on Twitter, same goes to you. And then for the Sparking Zero leaks, I've seen the leak. I don't know if we're going to be surprised at anything in here. I'm still very excited, don't get me wrong. But leakers, I gotta say, like, I can't stand people that leak stuff. I know some people that leak stuff. And I know that in their day-to-day they're good people, obviously. It's not the be-all and end-all. But it's just like, people work really hard on these things. And when it's things that we all respect and love, I'm not talking about companies that shit all over us. I'm talking about the individuals where they work on something really hard and they've given to the community in the way that the Dragon Ball developers of this game have and in the way Toriyama does. I think you should exercise some like treating it as like a case-by-case basis and not just like a monolith. I know there's a lot of bad things that happen in gaming, there's a lot of predatory practices, but when these sort of things happen, when you can see there's a lot of love and care, it annoys me. I'm not gonna lie, it does annoy me, and it's annoying as somebody that was excited to be surprised. I was gonna be surprised. I mean, I know what's in this trailer. I hope there's more surprises in it, but anyway, I wanted to get it off my chest. Anyways, the trailer's starting now. Let's up the hype levels. I'm very, very excited either way. Sparking Zero is the gift that keeps on giving. I can't wait to actually get my hands on this game. I haven't been fortunate enough, like a lot of my peers, to actually go and play it. A lot of them have played it, like Biscuit, King J, Tendo, and then some of the bigger American YouTubers that I watch have all had a chance to play it. I haven't, but I'm happy for them that they got to play it. You know, Biscuit has been providing some top tier content. I've been watching all of his videos. Keep holding me over for the date, October 11th. So it should start any second now. Hopefully my sound is working all fine and I don't fumble this. I always get nervous when I do these reaction videos because I'm not the greatest when it comes to PCs. But everything looks okay. Everything looks good. We were here, guys. We were here. We were here at this special moment. I think we got a couple seconds now for it to begin. When I looked at this yesterday, there were 965 people waiting Okay, 965 people waiting, people having conversations in there. You can tell that there's a different aura around this game. You know, we get Dragon Ball games a lot. We get a lot of arena fighter Dragon Ball games. A lot of Dragon Ball games with an over-the-shoulder view, but nothing has captured the attention and the imagination of players quite like Sparking Zero, and it's a very exciting time to be a Dragon Ball fan, and it should be an exciting time just for gamers in general. This game is not just for Dragon Ball fans, it should be for everyone, especially if you're into fighting games. Anyways, alright, we got a couple of seconds to go. We'll just keep that low for a second. Yeah, I can't stand this music. I'm sorry, I'll unmute in a second. That music's horrible. Couldn't have chosen something better. Yeah, so this is an exciting time, especially because we've been getting a lot of schluck from the gaming industry. A lot of games come out and they've stripped away so much. But with Sparking Zero, 184 characters apparently. That's what it says on the back of the cover. The back of the cover is on Twitter. That's not a leak. That's the back of the cover. 184 characters, and then we're getting DLC characters, which I'm happy to pay for. You give me all of these costumes, all of these variations, transformations that have their own moves. On top of that, like, no problem. I'll pay if you put stuff out. Anyways, let's enjoy this special moment, guys. Full roster reveal. Let's go.
皆さんこんにちは。ドラゴンボールスパーキングゼロのプロデューサーの古谷と申します。本日はよろしくお願いいたします。本日は発売前最後のアナウンスとしてゲームモードの詳細と本編に実装するキャラクター2点に関してそれぞれお話しできればと思います。まずはゲームモードの一つ、エピソードバトルについてです。エピソードバトルは8人のキャラクターから選んだキャラクター目線でアニメの物語に沿ったシチュエーションのバトルを楽しめる一人用のモードです。プレイしていただける8人のキャラクターはご覧の通り、
Gohan, Piccolo, Future Trunks,
ベジータ、
Frieza,
ご飯、
Goku, Black, and Jiren. Oh wow, okay, I was not expecting that. We get to play as villains.
ジレンとなります。各キ
Interesting.
ャラクターごとにボリュームは様々です。例えば、ジレンはドラゴンボールスーパーの力の大会で登場したキャラクターのため、バトルステージは力の大会編での戦いのみとなっています。一方で、ボリュームが最も多い悟空については、ドラゴンボール Z のラディッツとの戦いから始まり、ドラゴンボールスーパーの力の大会編の戦いまでのバトルステージが用意されています。ステージは限られますが、各キャラクターとも作中で描かれていたシチュエーションでのバトルに加え、作中とは異なる展開、シチュエーションでのバトルもありますので、ぜひキャラクターになりきったつもりでお楽しみください。次にカスタムバトルについてご説明します。こちらはオリジナルのシチュエーションのバトルを楽しめるモードです。カスタムバトルでお楽しみいただけるバトルは、基本的にキャラクター同士の会話やシチュエーションを表現したカットシーンに始まり、そのバトルのタイトル、バトル後のカットシーンで構成されます。カスタムバトルモードの中にあるエクストラバトルでは、ゲームオリジナルのさまざまなシチュエーションや条件が課されたバトルを30以上用意しております。
We are being fed.
特殊な仕掛けが用意されているものや非常に難易度の高いものもありますので、腕に自信のある方はぜひチャレンジしてみてください。一方、エディットモードではプレイキャラクターやバトル前後のカットシーンやバトル中に起こるイベントなどをプレイヤーの皆様が自由に設定してオリジナルのバトルを作ることができます。このカットシーン作成とバトル中のイベント設定について少し詳しくお伝えさせていただきます。カットシーンについて、バトル前、バトル後とも5つのカットを作成してつなぐことができます。
This is
バ
so
トル後のカッ
interesting.
トは勝敗などに応じて異なるカットを設定できますので、特殊なエンディングを用意されたい方はぜひ活用してみてください。一つのカットの中での設定項目としては、キャラクターの配置、
What?
ポーズ、
This is so interesting. I've never seen anything like this in a Dragon
エ
Ball
フェク
game.
ト、字幕、カメラワーク、 BGM、 モノクロやセピアといった画面効果などがあり、すべて選択式で設定します。
It's going to be so much fun to use other
5000 以
people's
上のベース
stories.
テキストとなる文章が用意されており、一部の名詞は別のものに置き換えることもできますので、組み合わせて皆様の思い描くシチュエーションを作ってみてください。続いてバトル中のイベントについてです。 バトルの特殊なルールや条件を設定できるようになっています。例えば自分のヒットポイントが 30% 以下になったら強制的にスパーキングモードになるや、戦闘時間が30秒経過したら相手が控えのキャラクターと交代するや、相手を1人倒したらカットシーン発生など、バトル中に起こるイベントを設定できます。組み合わせ次第では非常に複雑なバトルルールや勝利条件をリアルタイムに変化させることなどもできますので、オリジナルのバトルを盛り上げる仕掛けとして役立てていただければ嬉しいです。作ったものはアップロードして世界中のプレイヤーの皆様と共有できますので、ぜひ皆様の思い描くシチュエーションのバトルを披露し合って楽しんでください。以上がゲームモードの説明となります。
Hey, this guy put
最後に
back
キ
into
ャラ
this
クター
game,
に
man.
関してご紹介できればと思います。
No one show us.
まずはこちらの映像をご覧ください。どうぞ。
Oh, mate, I'm so excited. Let me put this shit back down.
Here I come! I will destroy you!
Well, this video's getting copyrighted.
Not giving up. But if I win, you have to leave this planet untouched. Deal? All right.
My goodness, you must be some kind of idiot to face me.
Here I am. Yeah, I'm not done yet.
What do you say we continue this fight on equal footing? God to God.
No, the unstoppable knight of the Freezer Force!
The whole universe is watching with bated breath to see the shocking climax in my theater of revenge.
Soon the world I've been dreaming
that's so
of for
sick.
so long will be made manifest.
Forging a new world isn't for you to do. It's up to us humans. Hey, let's go!
I'll blow everything away!
Seriously? I'll take you
This
out!
is the end for you. On the part of the Saiyans.
Well then, let's carry on, shall we?
I must be victorious.
Oh, the couple looks so sick.
I'm not going to lose. Son of a... Better not embarrass Master.
What? You'll have to excuse me.
What has put the trust in me? Get back down!
Alright, there was a lot of, well, again, we saw a lot of the leaks, so.
Everything I've got!
Goku team.
All into this one attack!
That must be Dragon Ball Daima.
Whoa! Looks like there's lots of powerful opponents still out there.
Oh.
Kakarot!
Broly. Yes. This is the Psycho Broly.
Don't know when to die, huh? It's over now.
I can see myself using this version of Broly.
I'm not done yet! I won't be defeated as easily as my brother.
It is I who decide
I can see myself using Cooler as well.
I won't show you any mercy. Not until I bring out your throat.
Well, does my
That's
resurrection
so cool. This film was so good.
You'll never conquer me.
Such a legendary film.
Suppose I could run you over before I killed Goku. Commencing the
Hillbilly
final
android.
test. There's nothing you can do.
You're just a gnat buzzing around
they're
me
super
like
violent.
a pest. Dead zone. It will absorb everything.
Those who mocked and belittled my genius
Dr.
shall
Wheeler, I
suffer
did
the
not expect. I mean, I saw it in the leak, but I didn't expect it.
Yes! I feel like my old, young self again. I fear nothing now. Face me if you dare. I'll crush
Both
you.
forms of Lord Slug.
Have you come for the fruit of the Tree of Might?
Love Turles. Turles
With
is
the
such a
gift
sick
of my new
character.
power, I now have no equal.
I will dominate this galaxy. Eat this!
Everyone in this game.
You'll be feeling this one. Galactic!
They got everyone. Even Hirudegarn.
Get back! Trunks! I'll take over!
You will not spread your evil to this planet.
Disappear!
Yeah, Janemba's a fan favorite.
I am neither Goku nor Vegeta. I
Okay,
am the one who will destroy
completely
you.
separate character. Wow, that is incredible, man. Like I said, I know we got spoiled already, but that's incredible. Absolutely incredible. Still, it begs the question, where is Super
本編のプレイヤブルキャ
17?
ラクター数は182体でした。今ご覧いただいたドラゴンボールスーパーのキャラクターに加え、少年期の悟空と劇場版にも登場したキャラクターもプレイヤブルキャラクターとして本編でお楽しみいただけます。お楽しみいただけるキャラクターの幅広さはスパーキングシリーズにおいて重要視していた要素の一つなので、開発初期段階から前作を大きく上回るプレイヤブルキャラクター数実現に向けて取り組んでまいりました。ぜひ好きなキャラクターで皆様の思い描くさまざまなシチュエーションのバトルを楽しんでください。そして最後になりますが、予約特典に関してもこの場をお借りしてお話しできれば幸いです。これまで明かされていなかった予約特典のプレイヤブルキャラクターは孫悟空ミニでした。このキャラクターは2024年10月より放送予定の新アニメシリーズドラゴンボールダイマに登場する新キャラクターとなっております。どんなバトルができるのか、その様子は後日解禁しますので続報をお待ちください。発売までいよいよ残り約3週間となりました。通常版だけではなく、発売より少し先に本編をプレイすることができるアーリーアクセスが入ったデジタルデラックスエディションやアルティメットエディションなどさまざまな販売形態を用意しておりますので、ぜひ詳細をチェックしていただければ幸いです。今後ともぜひドラゴンボールスパーキングゼロをよろしくお願いいたします。ご視聴ありがとうございました。
No, they've done an incredible job, an absolutely incredible job with this game. Is that the end of it? I believe so. Well, I mean, I guess the only thing that people are going to be like questioning now is where is, let's go back, let's have it playing in the background whilst we talk. I guess the only thing people are really going to be questioning now is where is Super 17? He is the only character, actually no, King Vegeta is missing, but I don't think anyone's going to lose any sleep over that. For me, it's Super 17 and Pycon. Those are the two characters that come to mind where I'm like, those seem like significant adds. Now, it's only two characters in the history of Dragon Ball. There are obviously others that are missing. We've heard Rejection, the Natural Infection, say over and over again that he wants Faja in the game. Faja was in Tenkaichi 3, but unless you're like Rejection, the Natural Infection, then you're not going to lose sleep over it. I'm sure it's got something to do with his weird obsession with anime waifus. If you don't know what I mean, go to his Twitter page. But other than that, they really just got everything in here. I mean, there's nothing, I can't even nitpick. I think the only thing that I saw was that people were critiquing how ugly the UI is in this game. Like when you go to menus, which is like, I'm like, okay, yeah, the UI in this, it kind of lacks the charm that the older Dragon Ball games had. That's definitely true, but I would much rather have 182 characters plus 20 DLC characters, 20 plus. If the sacrifice was that they weren't gonna be able to fix the UI up the way they wanted to, and they focused their efforts on this, then I'm like, okay, you know what, the UI, I'm not gonna lose any sleep over it. Okay, I'm not gonna lose any real sleep over it. So yeah, this is a fantastic roster. Like I said, there's really only two characters that are missing. I'm not counting Black Frieza. I'm not counting Ultra Ego Vegeta and the version of Ultra Instinct that Goku has in the manga, because they haven't been animated yet. I don't believe they're going to put animated forms in this game. Manga forms in this game until they are animated, which if I'm being completely honest with you, if I was in charge of Dragon Ball, I wouldn't do it either, because I would want to maximize on the most amount of people seeing those characters, even though, because it's Dragon Ball, you can probably get away with selling millions with it anyway. I would want them to be animated first. We do have manga-specific moves in this game, like Vegeta's got his Gamma Flash, I believe, and his, I don't think he ever said Prominence Flash in the anime, but he's got it in the game. And, yeah, I just wouldn't put them in the game right now. I would look at Dragon Ball Heroes. Dragon Ball Heroes has a lot of cool characters. I know everybody is familiar with them, but man, can we just appreciate how they did this and how they referenced all of the old movies? Just absolutely W's all around from the guys that are creating this game. Absolutely fantastic. Like I said 100 times, I only wish that Toriyama could see what is being done with his IP. This, if you're talking about honoring Toriyama's work, look no further than this game. This is absolutely incredible. Just the scope of the roster itself is insane. Like, you look at Smash Bros and you're like, man, that's a gigantic roster. This has eclipsed everything. Mortal Kombat Armageddon, eclipsed. Smash Bros, eclipsed. The biggest Street Fighter Tekken roster you can think of, eclipsed. The only other game that rivaled this was Budokai Tenkaichi 3. They got everyone, other than, as I said, the two characters that I mentioned. Super 17 and Pycon, very interesting that they have been missed out when they went even as far as to put in a Frieza soldier. that is a weird choice, but again, I'm not complaining. Now I guess we just have to wait to see if the online is going to work and going to function as we hope it does, because if it doesn't, then we're cooked. Now this is going to be like one of my main games. You're still watching this video. I'm going to be running tournaments for it. I've got my cousin who plays the guitar, who is creating custom soundtracks. I've got a whole system that I've created for this, so if you're interested in tournaments, pardon me, then I'm going to be hosting them. I'm super excited for this. I really want this game to do well, and I hope the community's excited for it. I know obviously we've got our resident haters. Like I said, Rejection, the natural infection, is obviously going to have something negative to say, but he talks out of his arse anyway. But just for the rest of us that have common sense, even if you didn't get Super 17 and Pycon, you can appreciate the work that has gone into this. And he showed us all those game modes, which we didn't even ask for. We kind of just wanted the battles system to be good, but they gave it to us anyway. They've given us all of those world tournament stages. You can see the characters have alternate costumes. In the game, they have battle damage, so you get to see the characters in slightly altered costumes with the pre-existing costumes. I guess if you wanted to like say something, you'd be like, oh, can we get a jukebox mode so we can play like Lost Courage and all of those old school tunes from the old Tenkaichi games. But in terms of like giving them my money now, yeah, they can take my money. When people do that meme when they slap their card on the desk and like take my money, this is what they're talking about. This is what developers need to look at and be like, this is how you promote a game. You don't bring out a version of the game and remove fan favorites and say, oh, we'll make you pay for them. And do you know what? I've been pretty easy on Tekken. I think I maybe, even blew some smoke up its arse now that I look at this. But I'm like, now that I look at it, I'm like, why did you remove Eddie and Lydia from the game? You should have just continued to add, continue to stack. Now, I don't know what the production costs that go into Sparking Zero versus Tekken are. But this game has really changed how I feel about modern gaming. Like, I was always disappointed by a lot of the things I see in modern gaming, but I kind of was always like, these consoles are very expensive, the infrastructure is expensive, maybe they need to make cuts here and there to like accommodate the game. But this game is so big and so beautiful looking, it has so many modes in it, and hopefully the online works, that I'm like, do they need to cut back, or are they just robbing us blind? Am I being too nice about this? I know I'm very hard on games on this channel, but maybe we need to go a bit harder. Sparking Zero has set the bar extremely high. So, like I said, I'm very excited for this. It sucks that people were leaking stuff. It really does suck, because this was a fantastic trailer, like monumental, legendary even. It would have been even better if they hadn't done it. So, if you're leaking Dragon Ball Daima and you're leaking Sparking Zero, a big FU to you. Not to the people that are covering the leaks. Those are different. It's annoying still because they're everywhere, but to the leakers, the actual leakers, a massive FU, a massive middle finger to those people. You suck the fun out of things all the time. Anyways, that's it for me today, guys. Slightly different reaction video to maybe something you might see in other places, but I like to give you a little bit more context on where I stand and how I feel about things. So needless to say, I'm excited. Stay tuned for all of the announcements surrounding Sparking Zero on this channel. Like I said, I'm going to be hosting tournaments for people in the UK and the EU. I'm talking to people about getting prizes. I don't know yet, don't hold me to it, but either way we'll be playing games. If the connection is good, then we'll extend that to people overseas, because I know the America players have been talking a lot, and us UK guys, we got to show them the business. And then hopefully when crossplay comes out, we can get the PC players involved, because I'm getting on PS5. I'm not getting on PC. I'm not dealing with performance issues. I don't have the best PC in the world, so I don't want it to shit the bed. So if you're on PS5, subscribe to the channel if you want to take part in those tournaments, and I'll catch you guys very soon. Take care and peace.